Before we let the live video play out, let me just explain what you missed. So this was a 2-3 no limit hold'em hand playing at the Gardens Casino in Hawaiian Gardens, California. I was on the low jack with 9-10 suited. I opened after it folded to me. I opened to $10 and then the hijack called the $10 and now the cutoff put out a 3-bet. So this folded over to me on the low jack with 9-10 suited. I have the worst position out of the three of us in this three-way pre-flop action. So I actually was inclined to 4-bet, and I would 4-bet to a small size if I was deeper. I'd probably 4-bet to maybe like 90, just so I can isolate the cutoff. If I had like maybe 150 big blinds, I could probably do that. But because the motherfucker, pardon me, I got cut off while driving. Yes, I'm recording this while driving to the casino. But anyway, I just make the call. Hijack makes the call, and we go 3 ways to a flop. So if you were watching, I checked it to the hijack who shoved his about 20 big blind stack into the pot, and then the cutoff tanked for a bit, but he did not come in. Unfortunate for me because I did want him to come in. Flopping trip tens, I think I just always have him beat. And he folded, so action's on me, and I did snap call. I just wanted to pause so I could let you know that the hijack's VPIP was probably 75% so far in his third orbit here. So I felt like he was going to put in chips, and then I felt like the cutoff was going to come in, but he didn't, and I called, and here we go.
Call. On the book? Call. You got it, you got it. I want to see what you have, though. No, I have a super. I got both. 2, 3. Whoa. Love.
So my opponent had 3-2 offsuit. Now it might be a little bit try hard. If you watched that and go back, you can hear me say I want to see his hand and I wanted him to show first. That is because his VPIP was about 75 to 80%. Now, I just needed to see what the heck he was doing with his hands, and I just needed just a little bit more info. After this, I didn't care to see his hand for the rest of the table because I saw what I needed to see. And if you ever feel like you just are a little bit unknown about how a player is playing, just go ahead and ask to see that first hand. And then if you want to be polite after that, go ahead, you don't have to see the rest, but seeing one hand does help you get an idea on how wide a player could play. And part of the reason why I have been playing a lot of 2-3 no limit hold'em right now is I'm seeing lots of this types of stuff happen, like guys calling 3-bets with 3-2 offsuit, calling single bets with 3-2 offsuit. He called my open with 3-2 offsuit. That is just what you should not do if you're trying to play poker for profit and you're taking it seriously. And then if you get 3-bet, you should definitely not do it again. But I mean, to each his own, right? We all play poker to have fun, to gamble, to make profit. Some of us take it seriously. Some of us just want to have fun. But this opponent gave away about 33 big blinds, all because he wanted to have fun. And if you can find a table and play at it, and guys are just giving away 33 big blinds every orbit, and you can grab a piece of that, that is a high likelihood of your success if you are playing properly. Now granted, I did get lucky here, you know, I flopped trips, but in the long run, if you're playing with opponents who like to gamble, like this gentleman here, it's going to be very plus EV for you when you're playing No Limit Texas Hold'em. But yeah, so I also don't think it's a little bit bad if you're the guy that's sort of the bad guy on the table, right? The serious guy who wants to see your opponent's hand. Like some players will say that it causes your opponents, right? Like you can say, quote unquote, the fish opponents to become embarrassed, and then they want to leave and they want to stop playing. But actually, I find that especially at these 2-3 No Limit Hold'em tables, when you're the guy that's like serious and you want to see their hand and you don't want to show, I find that your opponents, some of them, not all of them, but like some of them who are emotional, they tend to almost get a little bit mad at you, a little bit angry, and then they actually want to get you back, and they want to get you back and win a big pot against you. And because of that, they gamble even more against you. And if you can just kind of have that demeanor of like, you take it serious, yeah, you want to see his hand, yeah, you're not afraid to be like the serious guy who's demanding to see your opponent's hand first. If you can, like, if you're okay with being that guy and you're not like, you know, you can handle all the little public pressure about it, I recommend it, because guys are gonna gamble more against you. They're gonna have some, like, you know, they're gonna have a revenge range against you that they want to get you back with. And you want guys to have that revenge range against you. And what I mean by revenge range, shout out to Brad Owen, is you basically, their range widens to almost like just an insane amount of hands, like 7-3 offsuit, doesn't matter, just they will play anything because they just want to get revenge and beat you. And if you can just kind of stay locked in and play your ace kings, ace queens, ace jacks, your proper GTO ranges in position, you're gonna end up winning. And that's why I'm sort of talking through these videos and explaining things, is I'm trying to explain them from the perspective of someone who is a winning player at poker. But yeah, so I'm Pokerbrandon and I'm out.
It doesn't taste.
I already fed you!